Hello students, this is another problem under hire purchase, that is default and repossession. Last class I have clearly explained you what is default, repossession, how to deal with those default and repossession, and what are the accounts to be opened, and how to transfer the accounts or journal entries in the books of purchaser and the seller. This today also I will be doing a similar problem under default and repossession, that is partial default and repossession. Okay, I'll go through the problem now. A Tata Limited purchased from Nissan Limited 3 machinery costing rupees 1 lakh each on hire purchase system on 1/4/2015. Payment was to be made rupees 60,000 down and the balance in the 3 equal installment together with interest at 12%. Tata Limited writes off depreciation at 20% per annum on diminishing balance. Now what is it? 3 machines, each machine is 1 lakh rupees, so 3 machines 3 lakh rupees. Okay, now they have paid a down payment also. The installment amount is given, it is 3 equal installment with interest, but what is the installment we have to calculate now. I mean 3 lakh is a total, so 3 lakh divided by 3 means you have to pay every 3 lakh rupee, 1 lakh, 1 lakh plus interest. So you don't know the you don't know the installment amount with interest. That is the meaning here, you don't know the installment amount with interest. Tata Limited depreciation is given 20%. Tata Limited paid the first installment but could not pay the second one. So first itself it is paid, second is not paid. Nissan Limited agreed to leave one machinery with the Tata Limited, adjusting the value of the two, and these machinery were valued at 30% per annum, depreciating annually on the diminishing balance method. Nissan Limited spent 10,000 on repairs and sold them for 1,40,000. Now first we have to calculate the interest. Interest we have to calculate. For calculate the interest, what is the information given in the problem? They have given you the down payment, they have given you the installment, we know, but we don't know with interest. Okay, so it is a second case, installment without interest. Okay, now depreciation is given, depreciation is 20%. Okay, calculation of interest. Interest is cash price of 3 machinery 1 lakh into 3, it is 3 lakh rupees, less down payment 60,000, you will get a 2 lakh 40,000. Now 2 lakh 40,000 each installment how much? 2 lakh 40,000 divided by 3, 80,000 plus interest. So the you have to go for the second case and calculate it. Okay, 2 lakh 40,000 into 12% interest, you will get 28,800. Total installment for first year it is 80,000 plus 28,000, it is 1 lakh 8,800. Second year's interest 2 lakh 40,000 minus 80,000 principal amount, 1 lakh 60 into 12%, 19,200. We have not calculated the third one because we have not calculated the third one because we don't need the third year's interest because it is closed in the first year's end, and second year beginning only it is closed. Now calculate the value of retained machinery and the value of repossessed machinery. Retained machinery, how many machines were retained? Only one machineries were retained. So cash price of one machinery is 1 lakh less depreciation. We have to take now Tata Limited depreciation value. It is 20%. The Nissan it is 30%. So two depreciation value, don't confuse it. When it is a retained machinery, you have to take with whom it is retained. It is retained with the Tata. Now Tata's depreciation how much? 20%. That rate we have to take. So depreciation for the first year 1 lakh into 20%, it is 20,000, 80,000 remaining. Depreciation for the second year 20% on 80, 20% you will get 16,000. So the remaining value is 64,000. This is a value remaining, that is retained machinery. Okay, retained machinery, it is 64,000. Okay, 64,000 is a retained machinery value. Next is calculate value of repossessed machinery. And what is the value of a repossessed machinery? Repossessed machinery is two machineries were repossessed. That is 1 lakh, and into 2 it is 2 lakh. Depreciation for the first year 2 lakh into 30% 60,000, remaining 1 lakh 40,000. 1 lakh 40,000 into 30% it is 42,000. So what is remaining is 98,000. That is the value of repossessed machines. Okay, it is 98,000. Now as usually, still the same thing I have to explain now. I mean, in the Tata Limited we have to open machinery account, Nissan Limited, and finally the interest and I mean interest account. And a depreciation, if needed, you can open depreciation account. It is just the transfer entry. Okay, now see, the first year we have to pass two entry, that is purchase entry, that is machinery account debtor to Nissan account, which will come here. To Nissan means buy machinery 3 lakh. Then again down payment received, Nissan to cash account, down payment paid, Nissan Limited to cash 60,000. Then every years at the end it is interest entry, installment entry, and a depreciation entry. See, same thing, interest calculated 28,800, then installment to cash, here a depreciation 3 lakh. Okay, now transfer, total it, balance carried on, balance brought down, then depreciation, balance carried on and brought down. Here also balance carried on, brought down. Now depreciation, next second year what happens is, he has interest amount will be due but installment is not paid. So what you will do is, interest account we will pass 19,200. Then what is a value which is retained? Retained value. Repossessed machinery value you have to show here. Nissan Limited to machinery account 98,000. Okay. So then balance carried on and balance brought down. Here you bring two machinery means by Nissan 98,000. What is the value of machinery which is retained? 64,000. Balance carried down is 64,000. This value you will take here, 64,000. Now total the balance will be transferred to profit and loss account. Very clear and very easy it is. First is purchase entry, second is down payment. Then every year's entry will be interest entry, installment entry, depreciation entry. Okay. After the transfer and bring to the next year. In the year of failure, the entry will be, interest entry will be there, installment entry will not be there. Instead it will be transferred to machinery account or to asset account, the value of repossessed value you will be calculating, that value you will write. Then balance carried down, brought down, transfer that repossessed value to the machinery account. Then balance carried down in the machinery account will be the retained value, the difference will be profit and loss account. See, interest account and depreciation I need not explain, I guess. Transfer to profit and loss account. Depreciation also transfer to machinery, then to profit and loss account. Now in the books of Nissan, we have to open Tata Limited account and repossessed machinery account. Then interest account, if needed, interest account, because they have told us, so we have to calculate interest. Now in the books of Nissan, Tata Limited, what is the entry is, one is sale entry. So Tata Limited account debtor to sales account 3 lakh rupees. Then interest paid, interest charged, I think. Yeah, interest charge. It is 28,800. Then down payment received by cash. Your installment received. Balance carried on, balance brought down. Then interest charged. Every year interest will be charged at the end. Second year also it is charged. Then repossessed machinery. What is a repossessed value? You have calculated earlier, 98,000. Balance carried on, balance brought down. Okay. Then open the repossessed account. Transfer here. By repossessed means to Nissan, to Tata Limited, 98,000. Then spent 10,000 as repair. So to cash account 10,000. Then they have sold it for 1,40,000. It is given in the problem both, but expenses value and sold value 1,40,000. Then totally the difference is transferred to profit and loss account, which is 32,000. Then open interest account, transfer to profit and loss account. Okay. If you have any doubts here, you can explain me. Journal entries I have not explained. I have explained you from the last few recorded slide also. Same journal entries are repeated here. Okay, so in the default and repossession account problem, you have to calculate first interest, then the retained value, then repossessed value. This three thing is very important. After that, the journal entry will continue. Okay, so any doubts, you can contact me. I think it's almost an end of this chapter. I have covered all the problems. Still few problems are there. I will be sending you. You go through the problems, try to solve by yourself. Thank you.